Hey everyone, it's Mr. Flying Pig HD here with a little PigCast podcast episode for you. Tonight I'm joined by the man Henry Hotspur. How's it going, Henry? All right?
Very well, thank you. Nice to be back. It's been a couple of weeks now. Back in action for the friendly tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
Saturday.
The day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow.
Indeed.
Is that a James Bond film?
No. What do you mean, James Bond? It's the day after tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, I might think I'll die another day or
Yeah, I
something.
think so, mate. Yeah.
Oh fucking hell.
Pierce Brosnan, mate.
Who's your favourite Bond?
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, really?
I don't know. Yeah,
fair play.
probably. Yeah, I don't know.
He's a good Bond.
I don't know.
I actually like Roger Moore. Roger Moore was a bit of a sickened mate. Quite like the Roger Moore.
I like the Trevelyan.
The Trevelyan?
Sean Bean and Goldeneye.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Is that his character?
006. 6.
You can't deny Pierce Brosnan. Actually, he was pretty good. He was in some good
he was
Bond
all right,
films.
but, you know.
Pretty decent. Better than that Daniel Craig mug, anyway.
Yeah, he's fucking blonde.
Jog on, Daniel.
Wrong, isn't it? Yeah.
Roger Moore was sort of getting there, but
It should
he
be
pulled
James.
it
It's
off.
James Bond, not James Blonde. And that means bottom line, isn't it?
Right, okay, we've veered off from football quite suddenly in this video
indeed.
now. But not tomorrow, Saturday, we've got
It's
Germany.
the second time we spoke that
We
now,
fucked
isn't it?
up there. It's because of the
Jeez.
Good Friday, it's confusing. But England have got Germany. We're away at the Olympia Stadion in Germany against the Germans. So it's going to be an interesting game. A game that's actually filled with two good sides, one of which the England side. Lot to prove, good young side. Basically, half Spurs team, really, isn't it?
It is. I'll quickly reel off my team. So Joe Hart's not going to be involved. That's another debate for this evening. Who should be starting? Who's our best goalkeeper if Joe Hart doesn't quite make it back for the Euros? So I don't know. I'd probably go for Jack Butland in there. All right.
I'd give Jack Butland the opportunity as well. He's good and young. I mean, you could give it to Forster, but it's not really going to happen, is it?
It's his first proper Premier League as number one keeper.
Bit of Tom Heaton action.
As number one keeper, obviously Begovic has left Stoke now, so it's been Butland in for the whole season, and he's had a good first
really
season for Stoke
yeah.
City.
Yeah,
They
fair play to
haven't let
Butland.
too many goals in, so I think it's got to be him, really. It's got to be him. I'd have Danny Rose left back. I'd have Carl Walker right back. I know I'm a bit biased, I'm a Spurs fan, but I believe that Nathaniel Klein...
It's got to be Nathaniel Klein.
He's a good player, but I just think it's better to have more Spurs players in there because the team chemistry will be better. So you've got Walker, Danny Rose. I don't know about my centre backs. I'll bring John Terry back.
What sort of a
because
season
I know
has
he's a
Carl Walker
cunt.
had?
I know he's a fucking cunt, but I'd have him back in there if he would for England.
What sort of season's that mad Kyle Walker at then?
He hasn't had that terrible a season. He's looked confidence
I
last
haven't heard
couple of
shit
games.
about Kyle Walker this season, I'm going to be honest.
It's because Spurs have done so well. He's been overshadowed by how well Spurs have done, but he has been part of that team. Bottom line,
Fair play, couple
week
of
in,
other
week out for the
Spurs
Premier
players
League.
in there as well.
Best defence in the league. Carl Walker is part of that. You getting me rolled up now? Fuck this Nathaniel Klein shit. Do you know what I mean? Poppy lets in fucking floppy full of joppy every game, doesn't he? 4 goals, I'm trying to say.
That's very true. Yeah, he does like to play attacking football and leave himself exposed at the back there. Yeah, much like.
So then, Eric Dyer, Dele Alli, right, and Harry Kane. So you got a complete
Trident of penetration.
Spurs penis, isn't it?
A trident of penetration.
It's a Spurs penis because you got Danny Rose as one of the balls, you got Carl Walker as another one of the balls, and then you got Dyer, Ali, Kane, isn't it? It's fucking cock and balls, mate.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
That's good. That's a good penetration formation.
It's a great cock and balls analogy there for the Spurs.
And then you can fill in the rest of the team. So if you had to have that spine, fill that team now.
So what am I like?
So basically, who do you have on the wings then? If you got that, then
Well, who's like playing the gooch area? Do you know what I mean? It's got to be Butland, doesn't it? Plus, he's
Butland,
like
isn't
his
it?
nickname, his actual surname is Buttland, so you've got to put him down
it
there.
suits, doesn't it? It suits to that land of butt in that kind of area.
What the
You know what I'm
fuck?
saying?
Where has this gone? Where has this
I
gone?
mean, heart. That's not. You know, Butland is more physiologically correct, isn't it, for that position?
for that penetration
You know,
sensation.
Hart should be playing in midfield. You know what I mean? Like the engine of the side. So yeah, I don't know, mate. Talking absolute pig shite now, aren't we?
Right, okay, let's just get back on track now. So, England, Germany, we're probably going to lose to the Germans. Germans are a very strong side. Hot off their World Cup win. It's actually quite a while ago now, but still a very, very strong side filled with ridiculously talented players. England are going to probably get battered away from home, but it's a good experiment for the England team. Roy Hodgson, be interesting to see what side he puts out there. I think it will be a heavily influenced Spurs side. I think you will have Dele Alli starting, Diaz starting, Danny Rose will probably start, not sure about Kyle Walker, and definitely Harry Kane will be out there. So you can't deny Spurs' influence.
Dele Alli and Harry Kane have to start, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. And Danny Rose.
And Jamie Vardy up top there with Harry Kane.
So go on quickly. What's your England team then? Fair enough. We'll swap Kyle Walker out for Nathaniel Klein.
I'll probably play Jamie Vardy and Harry Kane and play both of them.
What? So 4-4-2.
Well, I don't fucking know what Roy Hodgson's going to play. You asked me what I wanted to play. Yeah, I'll tell you what I want to play. I want to play 4-4-2.
But is it 4-4-2? I was
just
asking.
4-4-2.
I was just asking. I wasn't taking the piss.
We're playing 4-4-2.
Right, okay. Harry Kane and Vardy up front.
Harry Kane and Vardy up front. Barkley's got to play.
Alongside Dele Alli. Do you not think that's a little bit of too much of an attacking midfield? Where's your solidity there?
Well, this is the thing, mate. You know, it's
tough, isn't it? Put you on the spot now, but your team sounds weak in the middle, mate. Doesn't it already?
It sounds like an attacking side, though. You know what I mean?
You've got to have Eric Dyer in there. I'd drop Vardy. I'd have Eric Dyer with Barkley and Ali sitting in front with
you drop
Kane.
Vardy, yeah?
I'd drop Vardy, Kane in front of Barkley and Ali with Eric Dyer holding the fort, and then on the wings, I'd actually have. And this sounds absolutely crazy. No, this sounds crazy. I'd have Aaron Lennon on the right. No, listen. And who's that Leicester City guy on the left? What's his name again? Used to play for Aston Villa. Is he English?
Danny Drinkwater.
No, not Drinkwater. But I might swap out Barkley for Drinkwater. It's beat Ali and either Drinkwater or with Dyer as holding in the midfield. Definitely. That's my hands down.
Very defensive side.
Central part there.
Effectively. Well,
you got Ali. You got Ali, and if you got Barkley, or you can have. My head's spinning now with names. Drinkwater. How attacking's Drinkwater?
Not very.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to play more defensive, you got Dyer and Drinkwater together with Ali playing in front.
I don't see Danny Drinkwater starting the game, mate. To be fair, I know he's had a really good season for Leicester, but surely he's going to realistically try out the players that are going to start in the Euros against a big team. So he's probably going to play Ross Barkley, probably going to play Dele Alli. At times, whether they'll be on the pitch at the same time, I don't know. And then he probably is going to play Dia and who else are our holding midfielders? Benderson. Is he in the squad?
Well, I don't know. He's not good enough. He's not as good as the players we've been talking about. No. Not really. He doesn't.
Don't want Jordan Henderson in the side at all. Defence, you've got to really go for Chris Smalling and
Gary Cahill. You don't like Cahill, do you?
Gary Cahill.
You don't like Cahill?
No, I do like Cahill.
Was it you that was taking...
pretty decent. No, it's you that's taking the piss
Someone was making an absolute mug of Cahill to me the other day, and I can't remember who it was.
I think it was you. Was you slagging Gary Cahill?
I don't know.
I rate Gary Cahill. He's decent, yeah. I've had him in there, you know.
Yeah. So you have Smalling with who, though? Smalling with Cahill?
Yeah, well, you could...
Yeah, I'd probably have that then. But I'd have John Terry, the mug, the cunt. If he'd play for England, I would. I'd have him with Cahill. No, I'd have Terry with Smalling. Smalling's like the new Rio Ferdinand, you'd like to hope, wouldn't you? For United kind of thing.
So do you think that this game has a bearing on what's going to happen in the Euros with the side, or is he going to just put in players like who are not playing very well at the moment, who are injured at the moment? Because Sterling's injured now until the end of the season. Rooney's injured.
All Hodgson will do is replace his favoured injured players such as Rooney, such as Wilshere, with other players that people want him to play, and then when it actually comes to the Euros, those players that maybe played in the friendlies will just be on the bench because he'll put his favourites in. You know, that's what Roy will do, and it's going to fucking piss me off, to be honest.
It pisses me off.
Wilshere,
he's going to do that.
Despite being a brilliant player at his best, Wilshere, he does not deserve to go to the Euros.
Definitely not.
When other players are having phenomenal seasons. Doesn't matter if they're doing it for their season, for their club side, or if they're doing it on a national level, like last year, which was what Wilshere did. I'd rather have a player that's in form.
He used to play for Villa.
Yes.
Mate, who the fuck are you talking about?
It's not Jamie Vardy, it's not Mahrez, it's not Okazaki, it's not Kante, it's not Schmeichel, it's not Hoof, it's not Drinkwater, it's not Alua, it's not Fuchs, it's not Morgan, it's not Inler, it's not Andy King, but it is Mr. Mark Albrighton. It's the person that I've
no fucking way.
Is he
Piss
English?
off with Mark Albrighton. There's no way he's going to the Euros.
Is he English?
Yes, he's 100% English.
Tamworth, Staffordshire. born
No.
1989.
I ain't having it. Not having it.
Do you not think he's had a great season?
Yeah, he's had a good season, but you
Who
can't...
else do you stick on the left then, apart from fucking Sterling, who does gas?
Sterling, or you could play...
Do you know what I mean?
Or you could play like a... If you're going to play like a 4-2-3-1, you could have somebody like a Barkley in that sort of a position. In the elevated trident of penetration.
Possibly.
There.
Do you think I'm just mad to think all Brighton and Lennon? I just think that's completely out of the
That's
box.
fucked up.
Good players,
messed
though.
up.
Decent
Yeah,
players.
good players.
I'd take Defoe. I'd take Defoe as a squad player.
Mate, why don't you take Gascoigne as well?
Oh, fuck
You want
off.
every other place
Defoe,
to Spurs
do you know how
player,
many
mate?
goals Defoe scored this season for Sunderland, considering how bad Sunderland are doing?
Go on.
Well, I'd have to look it up, but I know he scored a fair few.
See?
He's a good player. I'd have him in the squad
He's a good player. He's a
over
good finisher,
Sturridge
yeah.
or Welbeck, and there'll be a lot of people disagreeing with me because I do have quite unorthodox views.
I'm gonna have to say-
might have noticed.
Gonna have to say I totally disagree with that.
Yeah, I bet you do.
You know, Mark Albright and Johan son. Who else did you say?
Defoe?
Defoe?
Jermaine Defoe.
What the fuck?
He's time to
Yeah, I know,
have
but
his chance.
you've only got the spaces for about four
Okay,
strikers.
so Harry Kane, Vardy, Rooney,
Sturridge.
Defoe.
Fuck off Defoe. You know?
Yes,
Sturridge,
Defoe.
Rooney, Vardy, Kane. Sturridge,
Crouchy.
Rooney, Vardy, Kane.
No, I'm not taking. But his international record speaks for itself. To be honest, and would you not love to see the robot dance one more time?
1 and 2 from the
For-
big man for England.
you
You
know.
can't deny. You can't deny.
Yeah, that's it. I'd take. Nah, I know that sounds a bit mad now.
Right,
doesn't
let's
it?
just
It's
shut
not
the fuck up
realistic.
about
Yeah.
Spurs now, okay? We're not going to take any more Spurs players.
Yeah, Spurs
Or
and
post-Spurs
Spurs,
players,
innit?
yeah. No. All right, sad news in the footballing world today, actually. Johan Cruyff, the Dutch legend, very successful with Barcelona, both as a player and a manager. Ajax, both as a player and a manager. A complete legend of the game, 3-time Ballon d'Or winner. The Cruyff turn invented that. That volley that he scored, a ridiculous goal from such a tight angle, the technique. The man was just a complete genius of a player. It's a very sad day. Lost his battle to cancer. I just want to say, rest in peace, Johan Cruyff.
Yeah, absolute legend. Won the Ballon d'Or however many times. I think he's better than Messi because the difference between these two great players of the last century is that Messi is stuck with Barcelona the whole time, whereas Cruyff was all over the place, just doing what he did. You know,
He stuck with Barcelona for a long time and Ajax, so...
but but what I mean is he moved around. He did it.
A little
he
bit,
proved
but
himself in
He was
different
no
places.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He was loyal. He's loyal to two sides, basically.
Yeah. No, but legend and a manager. I mean, Messi hasn't even been a manager yet, has he?
I think he won 4 straight consecutive La Ligas with Barcelona as manager. That's pretty damn good, isn't it?
That's very impressive.
Unbelievable, Johan Cruyff. So, you know, football's lost a very special person today. So, you know, very sad. Get your comments in about Johan Cruyff below. What else? This transition now into something a little bit. I can't even. I was going to talk about Adam Johnson. I can't really talk about that after that Johan Cruyff malarkey, can I? So, right, let's talk about United's next games. Actually, okay. So United have got Everton coming up in the league. Then we've got Spurs, and then we've got West Ham in the FA Cup. So, you know, 3 really tough fixtures there for Manchester United. Are we capable of winning all of those games? I'm not so sure under Louis van Gaal. It's 1 step forward, 2 steps back under the Dutch toad. Under that prick. Do you know what I mean? So we don't want him in charge, but we probably are going to lose at least one of those games. Everton's a tough game. Spurs is a tough game. West Ham away in the FA Cup, the season they're having. All tough games. I'm not feeling too confident. These 3 games... And like every other 3 games this season for Manchester United, it will make or break our season. So we'll see what happens.
I think you're in an absolutely much more of a fantastic position than you could have ever have hoped for a few
unbelievable,
weeks ago. Just that City's done badly. You've kind of picked up a few points here or there. You
1
kind of
point behind
improved a
them.
little bit. Marcus Rashford, I'd take to England. All right,
Yeah,
I
tell you
actually
what,
would.
yeah.
Fucking would.
I'll
How
tell
old
you
is
what,
he? Like 13?
18, 19,
right?
18, 19.
It's like, you know, how exciting is it to bring a young... I'm sure I've talked about this before, but I'd bring Rashford, yeah. Rashford, Defoe, Rooney, Kane and Vardy, right? Would be my
Fair enough.
strikers.
A lot of
Fuck
strikers
off the
there.
Sturridge. He's been injured for too long. And yeah, he scored it the other day, but whoopee-doo. And then Welbeck, do you know what I mean? United right off. Arsene Wenger don't even play him all the time. He's fucking shit. No, he's
That's
not.
really
He's
good,
not.
mate.
Welbeck is great.
You've got to take Welbeck as well. If you're going to play a
I don't know.
4-2-3-1, he's one of those players that can play across you know, the
so
wider
easy just
positions
to
along
slip
the line.
back and to talk about England, isn't it? It's just so just on topic right now, isn't it?
Yeah, so I was like, Rashford though, if he continues the way he has done, you've got to take him just for that sort of Michael Owen.
Do you think you're going to finish top 4? Is
98 vibe.
Rashford going to bring you top 4?
You never know. You never know. Anthony Martial's fantastic as well, but Rashford for England's really excited. Imagine if he did get taken to the Euros and he just had that Michael Owen effect, like he did in '98. Just burst onto the scene. That could be the start of a fantastic career for both club and country, just like Wayne Rooney Euro 2004 as well. So hopefully he does freaking go, but he's going to have to continue.
He's the only player that can come through and just do something like that.
Well, you can have one of those Spurs players like do it on the big scene. You know, I don't know how well known Dele Alli and Diarra are.
But I think it'd just be
globally.
Something more special about it if Rashford was just doing really well.
I agree,
because of his age. And it's
Because of
always
his age.
magic in it seeing a kid
So young,
doing well in,
he's so young. Adam Johnson's almost interested in him. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking hell. Oh, exceed.
So yeah, he went down for 6 years today, didn't he? Old
6
nonsense.
years, mate. Yeah.
6 years. He'll probably serve 3 or 4 of
We
those.
said 4 years, didn't we?
I think I said
we
originally
agreed to
5
4
years or something like that. Agreed to 4 years.
When
yeah.
I heard 6 years, I was actually shocked. It did
It's a long
shock
time.
me.
He won't serve 6 years.
When I heard that, I was not expecting that. I thought that was a lot.
He'll save more. He'll serve probably more like 3 years in a pound me in the ass prison, probably. Do you know what I mean?
But that's his career over now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he won't
Such
play
a
again,
shame,
yeah.
isn't it? In a
Well,
way.
even if it was 6 months, who's gonna employ Adam Johnson at their football club now? I heard he had his cap stripped away from him. I don't know if that's true. 12 England caps. They had them revoked. Yeah.
I bet
For being a nonce.
Andy Gray and Richard Keys feel better now because it's like at least they look better than the old Johnson and
What the fuck are Andy Gray and Richard Keys?
Johnson and Ched Evans. Do you know what I mean? They are the bad two, aren't they? The rapist and the paedophile.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, you never
All
know.
Andy Gray said was like, oh, but you know, a bit of ass on that lineswoman or whatever. You know, I know that's not acceptable, but you know, that's
Give it 10 years, and you can have Ched Evans and Adam Johnson preventing the footy show on beIN Sports.
Well, that's it. Well, Andy
Do you know
Gray
what
was
I mean?
on Talk Sport this morning. I listened to it on the way to work.
Yeah.
So,
Crazy,
He's
yeah.
back on the scene.
Back on the scene there. But I think it's reasonably justified. 3-4 years, probably about the right amount of time. He's ruined his life effectively. Complete. What a fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What an absolute moron, Adam
Stupid
Johnson.
in his fucking Land Rover or Range Rover, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's
what a mug.
It's probably like
Do you
an
know what I mean?
Overfinch Range Rover, weren't it? 200k Range
I
Rover.
mean, that's the proper.
Prick.
Now that is the proper pedo-mobile. You're driving one of them. To
That's
be a
it,
guy,
that's
you know,
it.
a footballer and that.
200k
Twat.
pedomobile, you know it. Yeah. Yeah, so that basically does it for the PigCast. You know, any last thoughts about Adam Johnson just before we wrap it up?
Well, I just
Want to sing a song or a dance or anything about the Johnsonator?
Just quickly, I wanted to talk about relegation, actually. Talk about some proper football stuff.
Talking about going down.
You know? Yeah, okay. I think Benitez can keep Newcastle up. I think Sunderland are good enough to stay up because they've got Defoe. And manager knows what he's doing there. Norwich are going down, I think. Aston Villa are definitely going
Aston
down.
Villa are gone. I actually think Sunderland might stay up. I think it'll be Norwich, Newcastle.
Who else is down there to go down? Palace might go down. It wouldn't surprise me if Palace go down.
Anything
They're
could happen
fucking
at the
up
moment.
Right now.
Bournemouth are completely safe. I think everybody above Bournemouth's entirely safe. So, yeah, it's probably going to be out of those 4 teams: Villa, Norwich, Sunderland, and Newcastle.
Villa talk about new manager already, getting rid of Remy Gard, getting ready for the Championship now. Mention of Nigel Pearson, possibly David Moisey.
David Moisey.
Yeah, at the Villa. Big club.
Yeah, big club, yeah, but in the Championship.
Yeah, but Moisey, who else going to employ him right
Moisey
now?
will probably go there. He's a freaking Dutch goblin. Don't know nothing about managing at that sort of level. He just had Everton, you know, in 3rd gear the whole freaking time while he was manager there.
Do you remember Alex McLeish at Aston Villa? They're good
he
for
had
the
an
gingers,
absolute
aren't
mare.
they?
He had an absolute mare, mate.
Oh, yeah,
Got
good
freaking
shit, didn't
sacked.
Maybe they should have.
They haven't had a good manager. Aston Villa haven't been good since they got rid of what's his face, Northern Irish twat. You know, come on. Oh, don't we don't have to look up another man, do we?
I wasn't listening.
Martin
sorry.
O'Neill, that
Yeah.
Martin O'Neill prick. They were good when they had Martin O'Neill.
Yeah, he's good, and he's taken Ireland.
They
to
were like
the,
4th or
into the
5th every
Euros,
year.
isn't he?
They were like an Everton Moyes team. But yeah,
That's something special about the Euros that Ireland are in it. Are Northern Ireland in it?
I don't think so.
Are they not?
I don't know. they
Wales
might be.
are in it.
Wales are in it.
England
Scotland
are
aren't in it.
I think Northern Ireland are in it.
Northern Ireland are in it, are they? Oh, for fuck's sake, do we have to keep looking shit up? Disrupts the flow of the PigCast, do you know what I mean? Plus, it's not like you're the
I'm
quickest
pretty
in
sure.
the world.
All right, just shut your mouth. All right, Euro teams.
Oh.
That help you find it. It's
Yeah.
Northern Ireland are in it, mate.
Fair enough. Northern Ireland are in it. England are playing Wales in their group stage. So I'm looking at that game. Gareth Bale will be on the pitch, another ex-Spurs player.
I'd love to have Bale at England if he was English.
Yeah,
Be
it's like
amazing.
Ryan Giggs
Perfect-
syndrome all over.
Perfect player to put on there.
England have always struggled with the left mid position.
If not him, Adam Johnson.
Oh dear. Anyway, this is Mr. Flying Pig HD here with Henry Hotspur. This has been the PigCast. You can find it on the iTunes podcast app. If you just search Mr. Flying Pig HD PigCast podcast, or on YouTube, of course, which is where you're probably watching it now in video. So chuck a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed for upcoming videos, and also go over and subscribe to the podcast on the iTunes. And anything to add at the end here, Henry?
Ched Evans and Terry in defence in front of Butland.
What the fuck is that? Is that like the asshole, is it? You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
Jesus.
Ched Evans was a defender, yeah?
No, he was a
Oh,
striker.
shit. Oh, sorry. Oh, fuck this now. I look like an idiot, didn't I?